And I'm back. Welcome to Cosmic Tea Tarot, where we are going over the next short few days of September 11th through, let's say, September 16th. I tried to push past these past few energies of the full moon, the eclipse, the 999 portal, but it had your girl's energy all thrown off. So here we are with card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4. Which one are you going to choose? I'll give you a minute to think about it. Okay, a minute's just way too long. You should have some kind of idea what you want to pick. 1, 2, 3, or 4. So let's see. Starting with card number 1, we have the Seven of Swords reverse. This card has been coming up for this month of September. And so it's looking like if there was any type of lies or unspoken truths, yeah, it's coming out. Or it's already out there. Or if you've been feeling something ain't right, well, it's about to get right. There's change developing within your thoughts and how you are perceiving certain things. The truth will always come to light, right? So that is what is happening for those of you who chose card 1. Whatever may have been hidden, unknown, it's now being shifted into what's really happening, what's really going on. And hopefully the information that you get or whatever it may be is something that you desire, that you want, and will help you continue to grow and learn. But since these are swords, it's definitely within how you're thinking, your thought process. You know, if you were self-doubting yourself, giving yourself that negative talk, yeah, we're coming out of that. We're not doing that anymore. You know, and I have to bring this up. This is one thing that I know that kind of bothers me is this is for women. And I know everybody has the right to do as they want for their life, whatever, but this is something I do want to bring up. And this is something that, you know, I've had discussions with a few people is women. When we like to say the B word, when we call ourselves the B word, call each other the B word, that's not pleasant. That's not positive. You know, words cast spells. Words have power and meaning. So when you're calling each other a B word, there's nothing positive about that. Let's just keep it at that. So saying the type of things to each other, to yourself, yeah, you got to come out of that energy. That's my opinion. You know, do as you see fit, but that's just how I see this card reflecting about speaking positivity into yourself. That's what you're coming into. That's the energy, that's the space of doing things that's uplifting for yourself. Or it's whoever could be around you is going to start treating you in that perspective, in that way. You know, maybe somebody's realizing that they just ain't been treating you right, or they ain't been doing their best to support you. They're coming out of that. They're going to change in how they talk to you, treat you, whatever the case may be. So that's what I have for you, for those that chose card number 1. That negativity is now going to be positive. Those lies, the untruthfulness, it's coming out. So that's what I have for you for the next half a week to a week for card number 1. Thank you for joining me at Cosmic Tea Tarot. Okay, up next, if you picked card 2, you got the Hanged Man. Taking a break, a pause, or are you feeling like you're just like in limbo or nothing's happening? Well, honestly, that's a good thing. Why? Because in this space, this is where you get to learn patience and finding your inner peace of balance and slowing down. Maybe you're somebody who always has to do something. And there are moments in life where you just do nothing. Just sit in that void space and just breathe. Let what happens happen. You don't always have to do something. You don't always have to say something. Sometimes you just let it be. It is going to work its way out however it's supposed to. So when you have those moments of feeling like nothing's happening or nothing's being accomplished or goals aren't being achieved, it's not time yet. And oftentimes we get caught up in wanting immediate gratification. Yeah, that doesn't always work like that because things take time. And we all have a moment of lessons. And in that lesson, it's teaching you to be patient. It doesn't have to happen today. It may not happen until next year. But the idea is you have to recognize that. You got to give things their space to understand, to grow, whatever it may be. Whether it's yourself or dealing with somebody else, perhaps a parent or a significant other. Sometimes you just listen. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything. Just sit back and give it time, give it space. This is the Hangman representing a brief moment of taking a break, relaxing, slowing down. And then you'll see as the time goes, the outcome will most likely be greater than you thought. And you were just silent. You didn't have to say anything. You didn't have to do anything. We don't have to seek revenge. We don't have to, always express our thoughts. You know that saying, choose your battles wisely? Yeah, you don't always have to react. Sometimes it's really just not that important as you may think. So just take a time out, take a pause, relax in that space, and actually find the enjoyment of it, of just being quiet with yourself. If you can't sit with yourself in that quiet time, how are you going to expect somebody else to enjoy you in that space? You got to enjoy you in all areas, whether it's loud, it's busy, it's quiet and calm. Enjoy you. That's what I have for you, those that chose card 2. I thank you for listening and being here with Cosmic Tea Tarot. This is for your September 11th through the 16th-ish. Okay, moving on to card 3. If you chose card 3, you got the Magician in reverse. Well, we all know the magician, if it was upright, reflects magic. It's kid-like. It's fun. It's exciting, right? Well, it's in reverse, which means we're in a complete opposite. It's not having much fun. Things aren't necessarily going our way or the way that we want it to go, right? Could this be because we are not focused? Are we not organized? What is it that we are doing that's got us in this predicament? The Magician in reverse. You picked card 3, and card 3 is saying that we're feeling a lack of. What are you lacking? When you find yourself in this space, start writing your thoughts down. Self-care requires us to have these moments to spend with ourselves. You have to take a break and focus on you. And in this time, it's a nice to journal. Male, female, it doesn't matter, because it's all about you doing what's best for you so that you can show up for you and then eventually be there for others. So write your thoughts down. What are you feeling? What are you going through? Because once you do that, it'll help you get clarity. Because now you're cleansing yourself. We just had a full moon. Full moons are about releasing what no longer serves us. So that would help when you write this stuff down. It's like a way of releasing. You're getting it out. And then you can help get an understanding of what maybe you need to do, or maybe even what you need to say to someone or even to yourself. But you have to do the work to get in a better place for yourself so you can regain control of your thoughts, your actions, and getting it back on track to where you want to go and do the things that you want to do. The Magician in reverse can also reflect some not so good revenge, manipulation tactics, and this isn't something that you obviously want to be in, this negative energy, negative space. So that again would require you to spend time with yourself. You can't stop what other people do, but you can stop what you do. You know right from wrong. You know when you're being vindictive or, not in your best space. When you feel that, spend time with yourself so you can clear that. Because you don't want to be in that space and then attack others with it. That's not cool, because guess what? Then you got to come back and apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. When you knew how you were, the energy you was feeling, check that. Sit with that. Figure out what's causing that so that you can fix it, heal it, and then come back in your best self and be in that energy with others. So that's what I have for you, those who chose card 3. We are focused on ourself and figuring out why we're in this Magician in reverse feeling of lack of, unmotivating, just negative energy. So for the week of, say, September 11th through the 16th, we are going to reflect on ourselves. Thank you for listening to Cosmic Tea Tarot. All right, for those of you that chose card 4, you got the 6 of Cups in reverse. And what I'm seeing is you're being quite standoffish. You don't want to share. You don't want to open up. You don't want to express anything. You just want to keep to yourself and dwell into your own what happened thoughts. Why are you in this space? It's not where you want to be. So why are you staying in it? Your normal way of being is joyful, happy, right? You cannot let things of the past weigh you down today because we've moved beyond that. So whatever it is that's triggering you and keeping you in this space, you got to let it go. You got to heal that. Whether it's coming from your childhood, family, boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, friends, holding on to that, whatever it is that's keeping you from being your typical self is only going to hinder you from progressing, from growing, from receiving your blessings. It's not serving your purpose. Just had a full moon. That's releasing. Let it go. You know, I always say, I even do myself, write it out. If somebody specifically hurts you, write them a letter. You don't have to give it to them. The idea is to get it out of you. And if you cry about it, it's okay, because crying, tears are releasing. You know, we tend to hold that toxic, negative energy and don't even realize the pain it's causing within our vessel. It could be a shoulder pain, a leg pain, knee pain. Our body stores trauma. You think, if you just don't deal with it, don't address it, don't speak it, don't do anything, it just goes away. No, it's still there. It's still within us. So you gotta let it go, because this isn't helpful for you to be in this space, because it's not who you are. You are an energetic, outgoing person. You have a lot of love to give, but you're holding it back. You know we don't have a specific time to be here. So let's enjoy what time we have. We're not going to sit in that negative energy when we could be having the best day of our life. So find a way to release whatever that is that's holding you back. Find your way. Writing may not be your thing, but find a way for you to release. You know, if you are someone who believes in a higher power, God, for example, get it out. That's the main thing. Talk it out so that you can switch that energy. Because the longer you stay in it, the harder it is to get out of it. It's okay to have our down days, our down moments. We all go through that. It's life, up, down. Just don't stay in that energy. So for those of you that chose card 4, if this is resonating with you at this moment, just know that it's not going to last, because you have the tools to get out of it. By doing what? Releasing, letting it go. It doesn't mean that you have to associate with whoever may have caused this trauma. Or even if it was your own doing, forgive yourself. Apologize to yourself. Say it out loud. It's okay. It might be a little weird, to talk to yourself like that, but it helps to hear yourself. I always tell people, tell yourself, I love you. I know it might be say, I love you. Say your name. Hear yourself say it. You don't need other people to tell you that. You can say it and give it to yourself. Self-care, self-love is the utmost way to represent you. That's what I have for you. For those of you that chose card 4, we're coming out of this energy. We're speaking life into ourselves. Forget whoever hurt you. Forget anybody that's brought you some trauma. It's all about you. You got this. This is your message for September 11th, for forever. But really it's till the 16th. And then I'm going to come back with something else. Thank you for listening to Cosmic Tea Tarot.